Breaking news. After being rejected and with the serious protests ongoing from North Central, declaring Lagun a betrayer and a selfish individual, Christian APC members in the party declares we don't want him. Lago responds to their protest and to their cries saying we are not part of you, you are not part of us. Lago says the reply, stating the position of the Pope in accordance with him accepting Tinubu'S campaign lead role. The Tinubu did not pick him as vice president. What they gave him was campaign DG, and the guy has taken on the job. And people are wondering and saying, "This guy, are you okay? Is everything all right with you? Are you sure you're fine?" Yes, and so he's stating the position of the Pope in respect. He said the Pope is not angry with him. Let's get all the details. The Pope not angry with me for accepting Tinubu'S campaign lead role. Lago tells APC Christians protesting against him for picking up Tinubu's position and standing with Tinubu. The Plateau State Governor Simeon Ligon has dissociated himself from a group that staged a protest asking him to reject the job as Director General of the Tinubu'S campaign organization. According to Lagon, who met with President Muhammadu Buhari on Wednesday morning to thank him for approving the University of Jos as a National Cancer Research Center, said, being an ardent member of the Catholic faith, even the Pope is not angry with me for taking or accepting the job Tinubu and Shettima has handed me. He urged Nigerians to grow up from ethnic and religious sentiments, noting that he has already accepted the job and there is nothing anyone can do to discourage him or to discharge him from taking the job and from performing his responsibility as the campaign director general. Recall that the group under the Alliance of Concerned Christian on the platform CCP staged a rally in Abuja yesterday where they called on him to reject the offer, threatening that the Plateau Christians will not support him in his engagement or association with what he's currently doing. The group also alleged that APC rejected him for the position of vice presidential candidate based on his incompetence, and now they turn to him to make him seek votes for the same party, saying this is completely out of place and his lack of wisdom is making him do what is wrong. But reacting to the allegation, Lago, while feeding questions from State House correspondents, said he never lobbied for the vice presidential slot and is not feeling out of place. Said he never lobbied for the vice presidential position at all in the first place, and if they reject him, he's not concerned about that. So this is what is happening, my wonderful people. This is what is going on. We brought you up to speed today that there was a campaign in Abuja against Lagun for taking up Buhari's or Tinubu's decision to be a campaign person for them. And this is becoming a real point of call that everybody must rise up to and ensure that truth is being dispensed. He just told them off, saying he's not concerned about how they feel or whatever they are saying. He said, well, what he will do is that he will ensure that he carries out the Tinubu's work to the very end, because he will do it. And people are wondering, what exactly is going on. This man, they told him, they said they rejected you as vice president. They rejected you, and now they called you to be a DJ, and you took the job. And all he could say was this, that. We need to be careful, like seriously careful, because the people you see and those you think that they mean well and they really sincerely have a heart for the nation, how are they going about things? How are you sure that they are rising up for the people? Lago, because they've given him this position, wants to feel relevant and so have discarded his own. This is what they do in politics. Go and look at the South. It's all over. It's not just the Plateau State governor. Okay, people you give opportunity to become vice presidential candidate, give opportunity to become House of Rep, senators, and you're thinking they will represent you well. What do? They get there and they represent themselves. They get there and the representation is themselves. And you are wondering, we thought you would do right by us. My dear, not be so. Most of them go there and they begin to act and do things in their own way. And at the end of the day, you are wondering sincerely speaking, is this guy okay? Does he or she see any of these things going on? Can they really see that, this thing is wrong, or we need to put things in order? The guy say, well, even the Pope is not angry with him. So anybody that wants to use his head to hit the wall can do so. Or better still, they can jump into the ocean. That is okay. Okay? That they can jump into the ocean if they want to. That is fine by him. That they don't care. So if you look at it, you are really wondering. And these people, it's all part of the plan. And nobody's saying anything. Okay? Nobody's saying anything. And my dear, Nigerians today, we've come to that position where we must tell the truth. We cannot afford and allow, devastation and those who do not mean us well to become, leaders. Because when they get there, they will do and undo and put the nation in more critical position where death, devastation, like we are seeing already in Buhari's administration, go on. And to a large extent, you all can see for yourself that the Buhari's administration is not someone who is coherent with all that is going on. In fact, he has come to fulfill his own mandate, or his father's mandate, that the Fulanis own Nigerians, own Nigeria, but it will not stand. He will only try, but it will not stand. So this is part of what is happening, and why we all with one accord must ensure, that truth is being dispensed. We can't lie. We can't afford to allow such persons and personalities to become our leaders. They have nothing to offer, and more so what they have to offer is mostly lies, all propagated all around us. The time to make a difference is now. The time to ensure that such difference never happen again is now. So let's do that. Remember that it is high time Nigerians begin to stand for what is truth, for what is right, and we begin to take cue for the fact that every time we allow these people to have their way, we destroy the very fundamental of what makes us a people. We destroy the very fundamental of what gives us that opportunity to be who we should be. Let's not give ourselves and that which belongs to us to another because of selfishness. We must all rise up to the truth and never allow people with selfish interests to be the one to decide what happens to us. Remember, you have a voice. Remember, you must speak out. Remember, bye for now.